Hi dear students, welcome to Geeta's classes. Now we are going to revise unit 2 of COSM. First unit we have completed, and in second unit we have unit 2. We have random variables in fact, and definitions we have seen in the first unit itself. In random variables we have discrete and continuous. In discrete random variable, we have mean, we have to find out the value of mean variance. And we have defined PMF here in continuous random variable PDF and find the mean and variance. Okay. And in discrete we have X and P of X we have. Like this kind of question, one definite question you can expect either in discrete or continuous for 5 marks for sure. So X values will be given, and in terms of K or constant C or A, something like that will be given. You will be asked to find out the value of K. Then second part will be mean, and the third part will be variance. Find the mean, find the value of K, mean and variance. So for discrete random variable, K means sigma, always you know that the total probability is 1. So sigma of P of X is equal to 1. Using this you have to find the value of K, first part. In mean, E of X, it is expected value. Mean is nothing but expected value. Last time they asked for the definition of expected value and variance. Expected value means if it is for discrete, it is X into P of X. Okay, and variance is E of X squared into minus mu squared. It is expected value is mean also. So E of X squared minus mu squared for variance. Mu already we have found out in the previous step using that. What is this E of X squared? Sigma X squared into P of X. Whatever is there in E of, that you have to write. Okay, minus mu squared. This is the formula for variance. Okay, and this is for discrete. Similarly for continuous, f of x will be given in the interval, some interval. If it will be given in a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b, some function will be given, 0 otherwise. Sometimes they'll split this interval into 2 and they can be given. Okay, and here again in this function some value will be with k. So find the value of k first. Here also find the value of k, and the second mean, and the third will be variance. One of this kind you can expect definitely either from discrete or from continuous. Okay, so here find the value of k means minus infinity to plus infinity f of x. This is our total probability. This is equal to 1, and substitute this function whatever is given and limits also, and substitute here. You will be getting in the left hand side, you will get k into 1. In the place of k sometimes a or c, like that. Okay, so here mean mu is equal to, again expected value is only the mean, but here minus infinity to plus infinity, E of x means here whatever is there you write that into f of x dx. This is our mean. Okay, and variance, E of x squared minus mu squared. E of x squared means minus infinity to plus infinity. Of course we are writing minus infinity to plus infinity, but wherever it is defined according to the given function, that you have to substitute in the limits. Okay, in the place of x squared, here in the place of x we have x here, E of x, so here you have written x. Here we have x squared, E of x squared, so that you have to write here x squared into f of x dx minus mu squared. Mu already will find out, that you have to substitute. Okay, so these kind of problems you can expect, one definite question for 5 marks. Okay, then next is Chebyshev's theorem. Chebyshev's theorem, state and prove also you can expect for 5 marks. State and prove Chebyshev's theorem and problems. State and prove can be expected, and sometimes problems on that also. Okay, problems on Chebyshev's theorem. And next is, this is first part of unit 2 is over. Next is distributions, discrete distributions. In discrete distributions, we have binomial, in discrete distributions, we have binomial, Poisson, and geometric. So you can expect here, again you have to find out the mean for all, mean of all the distributions. Okay, mean and variance. Derivations are important. One definite question you can expect, either derive the mean of and mean and variance of, derive the mean and variance of binomial, derive the mean and variance of Poisson, and derive the mean and variance of geometric. Okay, so that derivations are important. And then problems. Here what is the probability function? P of x is equal to x is ncx p per x q per n minus x. This you have to remember. Okay, and in Poisson we have P of x is equal to x is equal to e per minus lambda into lambda per x by x factorial. Here x varies from 1, 2, 3 etc. Here again x varies from 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. And geometric functions, what is that? P of x is equal to x. Probability density function is, probability mass function is q per x minus 1 into p. Now you should know when to use binomial, when to use Poisson, when to use geometry. Here almost all are the same, mean and variance. P, here p is always success. In all the three, we treat small p as success and small q as failure. And always remember p plus q is equal to 1 here. Okay, and whenever you have n is a small number and p is also normal, then you have to use binomial. Okay, and if when p is very small and n is very large, then you have to go for Poisson. Okay, and first, before the first success, all the previous n minus 1 successes are failures. This is the first success. 6th one is the first success, 10th one is the first success, then only you have to go for geometric. Okay, and all these three are discrete distributions, right? And last time they asked for 5 marks, probability Poisson distribution is a limiting case of binomial distribution. That proof was asked for 5 marks. I have uploaded a separate video for that. Okay, you can go through that. Poisson distribution is a limiting case of binomial distribution. That is also important. We'll see some more problems. 10 coins are tossed. 10 coins are tossed. This is again last year question only. 10 coins are tossed. And find the probability of getting greater than or equal to 6 hits. So what is n? N is equal to 10. And what is probability of getting a head is 1 by 2. Probability of getting a tail is also 1 by 2. So P is 1 by 2, Q is 1 by 2. And N is equal to 10. What do you want? X greater than or equal. So X is equal to 6 here. Greater than or equal to we want. So P of X greater than or equal to 6 is sigma. X varies from 6 to 10. Okay. 6, 7, 6 greater than or equal to 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 6 NCX. N is what? 10 here. So 10 CX. P is 1 by 2 the whole power x. And Q is 1 by 2 the whole power n minus x. Here n is 10. So 10 minus x. This you can write. Actually, you have to find out P of x is equal to 6 plus P of 7 plus P of 8 plus P of 9 plus P of 10. Or you can say it is almost equal only, okay. Or you can say 1 minus P of x less than or equal to 5 also you can say. But here again there 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 5 you have to. So instead of that you can use your calculator. I have explained how to use your calculator. Within seconds you can calculate that, okay. But in the exam you have to write x is equal to 6 to 10, 10 cx etc. Then directly you can write the value. instead of writing all the 5 terms, it will be very difficult. It is time taking, so you can evaluate like this. Okay. Next is one more question. A manufacturer of a manufacturer of pins knows that 2% of his product is defective. So 2% of his product is defective. And if he sells pins in boxes of 100 and guarantees that not more than 4 pins will be defective. He is guaranteeing that not more than 4 pins will be defective. Maximum of 4 will be defective. Not more than 4 will be defective. What is the probability that a box will fail to meet the guaranteed quality? Meet the guaranteed quality. That means what? So here what is given? N is equal to 100. Right? N is equal to 100. And P is equal to, let us take that defective as our success, P. So defective products with small p is 2%. Right? 2% means 0.02. So what is our mean now? N into P, right? N into P. N is 100 into 0.02. You will be getting 2%. 2. Mean is 2. What is our P of x now? P of x is equal to x is e power minus lambda. Here N is equal to 100, no? So I told you, whenever you get more values, a greater value for N, you have to go for Poisson distribution. Even if it is not mentioned, you can decide. The same thing you can do with binomial also. Okay. So here e power minus lambda, but that will be time taking. So here e power minus lambda into lambda power x divided by x factorial, right? What is lambda here? Mean. So e power minus lambda. Lambda is equal to mean, right? Lambda is NP. Please remember that. And e power minus 2 into 2 power x by x factorial. What is asked? If he fails to meet the guaranteed quantity, that means he is telling that 4% of his in 100 only 4 will be defective. But if he is failed to meet the guaranteed quantity, means what? More than 4 defective products are there, right? That means P of x greater than 4, right? So x greater than 4 is, you just substitute here, or you can easily substitute 1 minus P of x less than or equal to 4, right? That is 1 minus sigma x varies from 0 to 4 e power minus 2 into 2 power x divided by x factorial. If you substitute, you may be getting 1 minus of 0.945. You can verify the values, 0.055. Even this I have taught how to use your calculator. Okay. Without substituting each and every value, you can put it in the calculator and easily you can get. Okay. So that's all. In last year question paper, whatever is coming, I am doing unit wise. Okay. So all the best. Thank you so much for listening.